So the INmune trial failed, as obviously anybody with 2 brain cells expected. One reporter mentioned that INmune tried to raise 25 million, only came up with 19 on Friday. One person says, if the server was unsecured, it would be easy to post a fake document. So some longs think the document's fake, which would result in short money. But it was not posted in the news category, rather some newly formed presentation directory. There's nothing else there, and the entire website doesn't link to any other presentation within it. So fake, fake, fake. Why hasn't it been removed from the website yet? The web developers aren't awake. True. This is from the big bull cheerleader, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 inconsistencies. Yeah, it's a deep fake. It'll be down more, don't worry. It's actually a decent opportunity possibly to short more. I don't know. Maybe I'll short some more. What do you guys think? Hard to borrow. This guy. This is the bull. I haven't seen Dunning-Kruger this strong in a long time. I don't know if it's fake or not, but I do know I've seen people resort to falsifying documents. Somebody posted a fake letter and made it look like it was from the SEC. Some people fell for it. I'm glad I didn't. I'm just going to hold and see what happens for a bit. If we hold, we will be fine, I believe. But too many people are dumping. Don't give in to the shorts, guys. Still no press release from INmune itself. Must be coming at 7:30. Lost my family's retirement, and I got banned on INmune Discord. 3.5 million lost? Bro, you have no idea how easy it would be to make that fake presentation with AI. Just go and check it out yourself. It's not an official statement on the company website. Been trading for decades. The presentation is fake. It is not posted on the company's website. Whoever is involved will go to prison. SEC will also terminate all trades based in this fraud. Set in context. Yeah, I got banned from the INmune Discord. Correct. On Godel, I'll be talking about some of my other shorts that are coming up next. And longs. But yeah, good day for performance. No longer down substantially. Probably will be up later today. I'm not sure it enters the brain, but it doesn't matter at this rate. Long Sarepta, it's going to be a slog, but you know, I think it's a good value play. Shouldn't be the only stock in your portfolio, needless to say. I guess my son will not be named INmune. Make sure you sign up for Godel Terminal. I can finally make it green again. Yeah, I would have rather been on placebo in that trial. No injection site reactions, at least. Yeah, we'll get some script data soon. I'm actually very close to up now. So 50K, we're up. So pretty close. Press release is out. INmune reports key findings from phase 2 mindful trial in Alzheimer's disease. Key findings. In the phase 2 trial of XPro, the MITT population did not meet the primary cognitive endpoint. However, in a predefined population of amyloid-positive early AD patients with 2 or more biomarkers of inflammation, a benefit of XPro over placebo was observed. Treatment was well tolerated and safe. I don't know about that. The company will submit for breakthrough designation with the FDA. Breakthrough designation. My man. Oh, Lord. Despite showing no effects. Wow. That's a pretty bold statement. At least they told the truth. Despite showing no effects in the modified intent to treat population, predefined analyses demonstrated a cognitive benefit for XPro over placebo on the primary endpoint, EMACC, in early Alzheimer's patients with 2 or more biomarkers of inflammation. The mindful study enrolled 208 patients. Primary endpoint was EMACC. While the primary endpoint was not met, key changes were found in a subpopulation. No p-values? Come on. Come on. Yeah, it's modified intent to treat. No need to put all the patients in. Do you guys want my lecture on why you should not believe the subgroup analysis, or are we all past that by now? Average is like 7 or 8. Yeah, I don't know if you can run the statistics without the standard deviation, but it's probably close to 0.99 or something like that. Pero, you don't have to double down on your positions when you make money. You could just leave your positions alone. INmune now dropping below 2. We are up, ladies and gentlemen. We are up. A lot of you said I couldn't do it. Just wait till you see what I have planned next. It's diabolical. Diabolical. Shorted a little bit more. We're going below 1, guys. If you're a bag holder, just take your loss, man. You're lucky to get $2. You're lucky. I'm going easy on you. I'm going easy on you, baggies. I'll clean you out. Oh, do I need a good Sharpe ratio for my personal account? Is Texas Teachers Fund gonna not invest in me because my personal Sharpe ratio on my Charles Schwab account is bad? Oh dear. Wifey sees all the purse money back. What happened? Baby, I can't let that robber win. I had to go do a double shift and get that money back for you because I love you. Yeah. Conference call in 23 minutes. Oh, let's keep reading. Hold on. There's a typo. There are typos in the press release. You don't want a negative effect size. It doesn't make any sense. Positive effect size and then a negative effect size. They're both positive. These guys don't even know how to do a proper subgroup fraud. These results highlight the potential of XPro. Word. I agree. Our findings indicate XPro may offer benefits to Alzheimer's patients across all age groups. Continued development of this therapeutic, I wouldn't quite call it that yet, whether as a standalone treatment or in combination, holds promise in addressing this critical and growing unmet medical need. More data at AAIC. I'm sure all you guys are going to be going to AAIC, right? All you bag holders, you're going to the conference, checking in with at the Baggy Hotel on Baggy Airlines, getting your Baggy badge. Ooh, expert commentary in early phase Alzheimer's trials. Absolute effect sizes of 0.2 or greater are considered preliminary. Really? This is the person who made the EMACC scale. Pretty wild stuff. INmune wishes to extend their gratitude to participants, caregiver, trial site staff, vendors, and any others who supported the efforts of this proof of concept phase 2 trial. Yeah, especially you. Thanks for playing, baggies. Yea, though I walk in the shadow of the valley of bag holders, I fear no evil. To get into trading as a complete beginner, I would not get into trading as a complete beginner. You're either gonna do it or you're not. Full-fledged or not. It's gonna be your full-time job or you're not gonna do it. That's like saying, how do I get into MMA as a complete beginner? How do I get into professional basketball as a complete beginner? Well, there is no amateur trading, unfortunately. It's real money all the time. So you can't just like dabble in it. It's not a hobby. That's what I've been trying to tell everybody. I was up 3 a.m. checking SEC filings. Yeah, Capper is a short. I like the Capper short a lot. Thank you for reminding me. Whoa, the Capper's hard to borrow on Schwab, and the borrow rate's 50%. You can do MMA with your friends, right? You can go to the local gym. There's no consequences. You can't do trading with your friends. When you trade against Ken Griffin. You trade against Jane Street. Can you practice trading in like a less difficult environment? Not really, no. You're thrown in with Brock Lesnar day one. You can't fight a scrawny guy like me. You know, you got to start somewhere, but I think that the way you start, Vinny has a good point. The best way to start is being an apprentice, at a firm, getting a degree and then getting a job. Those are the type of things that, will lead you to a successful career investing, but it's not going to be you sitting at home, figuring it all out and becoming a billionaire. Yeah, it's 2 + 2. It's not, Godel is not for amateur investors. It's for professionals. It's like Bloomberg's $2,000 a month. Godel is going to be expensive. It's a low price right now, $80, but we're planning many price increases, but we're going to be adding features with the price increases. But yeah, I mean, to manage a portfolio effectively, bare minimum, you're going to need a couple people helping you. It's very hard to do it all by yourself. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're going to make a career out of it, then you can start at the bottom, no doubt about it, no matter who you are. But if you're not going to make a career out of it and you want to, you make some passive income or something. Get out of here. You know, it's not going to happen. No, we don't do the lock-in price for life anymore. My number is on Goodell too. So we're going to have baby INmune Shkreli with a face tat of the stock chart. And the face tat would keep growing as the stock chart changed. We want the iced out, bust down INMB chain. So what do we put on 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 What stack do we use? Still, does anybody have the screenshots from their Discord? Send them, DM them to me. Only you can prevent stock pumpers. Oh yeah, we're gonna put the back 7 up. I'll have time to look at all your favorite stocks now. My mind is clear. A lot of you asked how'd I get the INmune data before everybody else? How'd I break the news at 1 a.m. last night? That's because I'm me. I'm really him. I'm really him. Just call me 𝗕𝗢𝗘𝗢𝗓𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 management is, you said you enriched the trial. You said you didn't need more power. It turned out you were right because there was no effect. Make sure you sign up for 𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗏.com. I helped you at all, 𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗏.com. Took all the learnings from phase 1, we perfected it. And now we're going to run the perfect phase 2. Believe me, there's never been a better phase 2. It turns out there were better phase 2s. We're going to listen to the call, and I'll mute my mic.
And welcome to the INmuneBio's Mindful Phase 2 Top-Line Data Conference Call.
Thank you, Chelsea, and good morning, everyone.
Thank you, David, and good morning. Today, we are proud to share the results of the Mindful trial. It is a double-blind, placebo-controlled phase 2 trial that evaluated XPro as a treatment for early Alzheimer's disease. We plan to explore partnering opportunities in parallel with our preparation for AIC in July. EMACC performed well, very well. We believe we have the data needed to convince the FDA that EMACC is a better cognitive endpoint than CDR for early Alzheimer's disease trials. And finally, there is a clear path forward, and we consider the trial results from the Mindful trial, a win.
Well, there you have it. I mean, it's typical face saving. I mean, he said the magic words, which if you guys are new to this industry, you might not know. But when a company says they're partnering the drug, that means that they're giving up on the drug. If they're going to advance it with a partner. Problem is, who in their right mind would partner? 𝗏𝗏𝗘𝗏𝗏 Therapeutics, maybe? I mean, it wasn't a terrible thesis. I think that, you know, there are worse theses out there. But, yeah, drug development's hard. We tried to warn everybody, and unfortunately, a lot of broken hearts out there. But next time, maybe you'll listen. Unfortunately, people really feel like there's some ulterior motive. Like, I'm trying to get you to lower the stock price by you selling your 500 shares. That's not going to help me. It doesn't make my bet easier. It actually makes my bet harder. I'm actually trying to be a nice person. But the assumption is, who would go out of their way to help me? It must be a ulterior motive. Despite doing this now for like 20 years, as transparently as possible. Yeah, I mean, there's no benefit in the subgroup whatsoever. That whole thing is a joke. Anders research, another failed Alzheimer's drug. Trial failure not totally surprising, but the lack of a real serviceable spin definitely is. Good game to all, made many friends along the way, on to the next. Well, I don't know what friends you made, but you certainly didn't make any friends with me and my group. Made friends with some bag holders, maybe. Well, people will find a new thing to gamble with. Yeah, people will find a new trade to gamble on. In the meantime, let's see if there's any interesting stocks. Moving on. Circle is down 15%. Kind of going full parabola. Hewlett-Packard up 12. A lot's going on. QuantumScape is down 12. Just a reminder that all the quantum stocks will be like INmune someday. They are worse than INmune. There's Steve Cohen. I guess the Mets do something wrong. Tough stretch, no sugarcoating it. I didn't see this coming. I'm as frustrated as everyone else. We'll get through this period. Our injured pitching will come back over the next few weeks. It's unlikely that the team's hitting with RISP will continue at this weak pace. Keep the faith. Love you guys. Thanks for your support. It was a very challenging I never lost faith. All my girl's money has been returned to her purse. Let me give her an update. In the washing machine. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. I found it in the washing machine. Steve Cohen's always had some of the best biotech investors in the world. He's got a very, very good biotech team for a long time now. I don't know who's there right now. I mean, I know that people have been there, but that were there a long time ago. I don't know who's running the show now. But Steve likes biotechs. Now we got to corral Quantum. It's always tricky, you know, you got to fighting a big short is so hard. Quantum will go back down, don't worry. I'm not worried about Quantum. Quantum is just a great short that's taken longer than I'd like. I mean, these companies are worthless. So same thing like INmune. Imagine if INmune stayed at $10, okay? Or cassava. What would you do? Stay short, just wait. Same thing with Quantum. No, it's not for everybody. This type of trading and investing is not ideal. Ride that rule of thumb is important, but you know, my advice is don't even try. Just get out. You're in a bad trade, just dump it. Long, short, doesn't matter. Just get out.
What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day. What should we work on today? Yeah, maybe ABXL next, yeah. Thanks. I mean, it was pretty easy call. I never would have shorted it if it wasn't for the arrogance of some of the longs. Yeah, Quantum's going to 0 too. It's just a matter of time. Should we do a whole thing on Quantum? Should we do a whole Quantum expose? Should we learn quantum physics just for the lulz? Should we actually make Quantum work? Like, that's how good we'll be at diligencing Quantum, that we're going to be like, oh, just fix this, this, and that. Turns out we solved quantum computing all along. Huh. How about that? Too bad it's useless. There's actually a really good video why I quit quantum computing from this woman on YouTube. There she is. Let's listen.
Fully functioning quantum. If someone was to make a fully functioning quantum computer tomorrow, then at least the most.
Well, anyway, you can watch that video if you want, but basically she walks through why quantum computers aren't useful. I'm not sure she does a perfect job. I think my video might do a little bit better. Yeah, Anavex, Capricorn, Celis. There's a lot of these. Capra deep dive. I don't think there are too many institutional buyers of the quantum stocks. Yeah, I added some more. There's a lot of ways to get smarter at pharma. It's definitely not easy. I don't really care about ETFs and who buys what. The market will be efficient in figuring out what's worth what. Robinhood up 10%, stunning and brave. I still like Sarepta. It's not going anywhere. Man, most biotech stocks have just been destroyed. I'm looking at a list of, billion-dollar drug stocks from last year, and oh, you really think institutions are in IonQ? Which institution do you think is the number one institution? Which one would you pick as the smartest institution that likes IonQ the most? Mental institution. Oh, did we come up with an institution? Did we find one? Ooh, Vanguard. BlackRock. Is there a person at BlackRock that's buying IonQ, you think? That's sitting there and is bullish? Hello, Mr. ETF? John BlackRock, are you there? Vanguard? Who's the analyst at Vanguard? Who do you think? You're the guy at BlackRock? Yeah. What are you, the semis analyst? Okay, tell you what we're gonna do. I haven't done this in a while, but we're gonna read Nature. You guys might not like that. So if you don't read Nature, I strongly suggest you do. Down 2% since we started this account. I think it was April 1st. It's basically the last 3 months flat. Don't sleepwalk from computer vision research into surveillance. Output of research is overwhelmingly aimed towards monitoring humans. Yeah, it's hard to get instant profits. Okay. In the face of anti-science politics, silence is not without cost. More scientific leaders need to speak out about anti-science agendas, like Donald Trump's destructive agenda against science. Your silence is violence. Agreed. Missile defense won't prevent the health crises that rock global security. I think we want to do the same thing Robinhood's doing. We need to predict the people disasters will hit, not just the places. Big tokens. Tokenize everything. Even things that don't need to be tokenized, make a token anyway.
China.
Okay, this tiny robot moves mini droplets with ease. See, this is why I read this stuff, because I might buy out this university, make my own company around this technology. Look at that. He's collecting the water drops. This little robot. He's so cool. I only post in paid chat, like, really exclusive stuff, but I'm in general chat. China. A minuscule robot can manipulate liquid droplets, offering promise for scientific, industrial, and medical applications. This is the Chinese scientists. It's about the size of a pencil top eraser. They use magnetic particles and sugar crystals. It's a paper towel. It's not even nano. I mean, a pencil eraser. I mean, that's. I guess the part that's interesting is it's robotic. This gets you a Nature paper. This article is about Yellowstone. I don't know if it moves by itself. We'll have to look at the paper. Oh, and what's wrong with you? First hydrothermal explosion at Yellowstone in Wyoming. That's a good one, Stickman. A lot of things. Okay, here's something relevant to us. 1 dose of gene therapy gives years of relief from blood disorder. The average number of bleeding episodes for men with hemophilia B dropped almost tenfold after treatment. I don't like that phrasing, by the way, drop tenfold. Maybe drop 90%. Gene therapy has proved to be a safe long-term treatment for hemophilia B. Just ask Sarepta. Real safe. The benefit of a single dose persists for at least 13 years, with no side effects of concern emerging over time, according to a small study. I mean, if you want to be a great investor, you should read everything you can about investing. DeMonaran, Buffett, I mean, those are great starts. The protein factor 9, is needed for the blood to clot properly. People with hemophilia B produce a dysfunctional version of this protein.